Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Reiko Does Blender, and today we are going to continue with this fairy scene. So we already have a platform and some trees, and today we are going to build a mushroom. We are not going to color it just yet. That will be in the next tutorial. So let's get to it. So this is where we were last time. We finished the trees, we finished the platform, and this is how it looks like in rendered view. So don't worry about the lights too much just yet because we haven't added any lights. So I'm going to go back to solid view and I'm just going to select everything. Press 1 to go to front view. Press G and X and just move them out of the way. And I'm going to press Shift S, cursor to world origin, so it jumps there. And now I want to build a mushroom. So press Shift A to add mesh, and we are going to add a cylinder, and we don't need 32 vertices, we only need 12, so you can change it here in this pop-up menu. Now I'm going to press S and move my mouse to scale it down to around this size, and press S again and then Z and scale it on the Z axis. Okay, great. I'm going to press G and Z to pull it up. I think this mushroom might be still a little bit too big, so I'm going to scale it again to around this size. G and Z to bring it down to the floor or to the x-axis. Okay, press Ctrl A and apply the scale, and now press Tab on your keyboard to go to edit mode. And I'm going to turn on X-ray. You can press Alt Z, and now you will be able to see through your object. I'm going to zoom in, go to front view, and just make it a little bit bigger. So I use my mouse wheel to zoom in. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 4 horizontal cuts on this cylinder. So press Ctrl and R. You see this yellow line appear, and then you start scrolling upwards with your mouse wheel until there are 4 lines. And to confirm the loop cut, press your left mouse button once, and you press it again to confirm the location of the cut. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do now is just to scale these edge loops. So I'm gonna go to edge mode. You can select it up here, or you can press 2 on your keyboard. I select these ones and scale it down. Oh, I still have proportional edit on from last time, so I switch that off. Okay, so scale this one down to around here. Select this one and scale it down. And then I think I might leave that one as it is. And then this one to scale it up. Actually, I'm going to scale this one up as well. Let's make this mushroom very fat. Okay, and maybe just this one, scale it down a little bit. Okay, so now we have this mushroom shape, and that's great. So what I want to do is press A to select everything, and I want to just scale it up a little bit on the Z-axis like this. Okay, and then press G and Z to lift it up. Now, because my mushroom is going to be a stylized mushroom with a little smiley face, I want to add a couple of more loop cuts. So Ctrl R again, and I'm going to add the loop cut around here, and Ctrl R again, and I'm going to add the loop cut around here. Okay, so now I have these 2 loop cuts, and I'm going to press 1 on my keyboard. That will put us to vertex mode, which you can click up here as well. I'm going to press Alt Z to get out of X-ray mode. Select this vertex, press GG, and slide it up like that. And this one, GG, slide it up like that, and just select these 3, GG, to slide it down like that. Maybe this one a little bit higher up. I think I need 2 more loop cuts, so I'm going to make one here and make one here, and then just select this vertex, press GG, and slide it down, and this one, GG, and slide it down. And I think I'm going to move them on the x-axis just a little bit. So you want sort of like a smiley mouth there. Now what I'm going to do is press Tab to go to object mode, and I'm going to press Ctrl and 2, and this will add a subdivision surface modifier. Basically it smooths out my mesh, and it's level 2. And after that I'm going to click on my object with my right mouse button and click on Shade Smooth, and then press Tab to go back to edit mode, and turn X-ray back on, select this loop, press GG and move it up, and then select this loop, press GG and move it down. Actually, with this one, I think I'm going to do another loop cut and just bring it down like that. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go to face mode, so press 3 on your keyboard, and I'm going to select these 8 faces. And what I'll do is extrude it inwards. So E to extrude and put it back. So now it's not really smooth at the moment. So if you come out of X-ray mode and go to object mode, you can see it's kind of like a balloon. It's got a weird texture. So what we need is 2 more loop cuts and slide the edges. So press Ctrl R like that and move it back almost all the way. So it gives it a sharp edge. And then we need another one and pull it outwards. Make sure that it doesn't overlap with the one next to it. Okay, great. What we want to do is go back to object mode, shift, right click here, add, you can go up here or you can just press Shift A, mesh and UV sphere. Scale it down all the way to around this size. Press R to rotate, and we want to rotate it on the x-axis. So press X and then 90. And the other thing I want to do is press S, but on the Z-axis. So make it a little bit oval shaped, and then just scale it down a little bit, and then R to rotate it on the Y-axis like that. And maybe G, then X to move it out a little bit. And then R and X, so sort of settles into the body, and G and Y to push it backwards a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to right click on it and shade smooth. And what I'm going to do is go to my modifiers, add modifier, search, mirror, add the mirror modifier. And I'm going to click on my eyedropper and choose the cylinder as the mushroom's body as my object. And now it mirrors it on the other side. Okay, great. So that's our mushroom body done. Now I'm going to press 7 on my numpad and shift right click here around middle. Let's give it another try. Here we go. Shift A to add mesh, and I'll add a circle. Let's scale this circle down. You can leave it on 32 vertices, that's fine. So we want it to be like that, same size as the top of the mushroom. And then Ctrl A and apply the scale. Press Tab to go to edit mode, and I'm going to go to front view. And what I'll do is I'm going to extrude outwards. So press E and then scale. And then again, E to extrude, S to scale. And now press G and Z and bring this down. Maybe scale it down a little bit. E to extrude, S to scale, like that. And then G and Z to bring it down. Now, again, we are going to press E to extrude, S to scale to around this size, G again, and Z, but this time we are pulling it upwards, like that. S to scale, E to extrude, S, bring it out, G and Z, S to scale. E and S, and now you can bring it inwards, G and Z, S to scale maybe a little bit. E, S, inward, E and Z, and just continue. E and Z, E, S, inward, G and Z, and then E to extrude, S to scale, G and Z. And what I'll do is I'm just going to press F and that fills it out. Now I'm going to press my slash key on my numpad and just going to select this edge loop with holding down Alt and clicking on one of the edges. And I'm just going to press F and fill that out as well. And then press slash again, and here we go. Now maybe I select this loop cut and press S to scale. And that's much better. And press A to select it all. And I think I'm going to press scale just to make it a little bit bigger, and press G and Z to bring it down. Okay, great. So that's my mushroom. That's the little hat. And I'm going to go back to object mode, press Ctrl 2, and that will add my subdivision surface modifier. Right click, shade smooth. And that's it. That's my little mushroom. I might just go back to edit mode, select it all and press scale on the Z and just scale it up a little bit. I mean, this is just preference now, so you do however you want to do yours. Press tab and I'm going to select all of these objects. Press G and place it somewhere around here. Press 3 on my numpad and press G and Y to bring it forward. To make sure it doesn't touch my tree. Okay, so here we go. That's my little mushroom. And I might press R and Z to just rotate it a little bit so it looks this way. So there we go. That's my little mushroom. And next time we are going to texture paint it and we add an emission texture to it as well. So hopefully this tutorial was helpful, and if you want to follow along with the rest of it, hit like and subscribe, and see you next time.